Hello guys, this is me. I'm Dr. Jayanti Ghosh. I'm back today with teaching you a new subject, and that is microbiology. So, you must be very curious to know what is the weightage of microbiology in the NEET PGMDS exams. The weightage is around 3 to 4%, where 7 to 10 questions out of the 240 questions are asked from microbiology. So, which are the books to refer? The books to refer for this subject is Anantanarayan and Panikar's book. This is the one book which most of the students refer to. You can refer this before your PG exams. Then your time is 10 to 15 days you require to study this subject, where 4 days you have to give to theory and 8 to 10 hours for MCQs. So, but it's depending upon person to person. Some people may require more time to study the subject. So your 4 to 6 hours may also be extended to 8 to 10 hours. And when you should start studying the subject, that is after 10 to 11 subjects, you can study microbiology. There can be a direct question in microbiology or an indirect question in relation to general pathology. And another thing is with which subjects you must start your prep with is you must start your preparation of microbiology from general microbiology. The topics included are your part 1 is general microbiology, which includes size of the bacteria and morphology and physiology of bacteria. Under this, you have to go through who is the father of microbiology and who discovered tuberculosis. Then microscopy, about compound simple microscopy, the differences between them, the shape of bacteria, bacterial anatomy, bacterial taxonomy, bacterial growth curve. There are questions relating to bacterial growth curve in your various governmental dental institutions. And another thing is your oxygen requirement, metabolism, osmotic effect. Go through them. Next we come to the chapter that is sterilization and disinfection. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic going around the world, sterilization and disinfection has become a potent topic, emerging topic, which you must know, and it must be memorized well. So in this, the physical agents, sunlight, drying, heat, moist heat, different types of autoclave, questions may come on the pressure and temperature adjustments of autoclave. Then your filtration, that is radiation, chemical, your agents, that is alcohols, aldehydes, dyes, halogens, phenols, surface acting agents. And other questions are, there are questions which I saw that is being asked from HEPA filters. That is, there was a question in 2014. The question said, filters used in biological safety cabinets, that is high efficiency particulate filters, HEPA filters. The another questions which can come is, Loeffler serum slope, it is having which color? On saturation, what color it is giving? Culture media, whether it is chocolate agar, blood agar, on mixing what, or when does agar gets converted into the black color or brownish color chocolate agar. Culture methods, anaerobic culture methods, isolating pure cultures. Then the next chapter is on identification of bacteria, staining of bacteria, India ink staining, metabolism, rapid identification methods are important. Then bacterial genetics, you need to know about basic principles of molecular biology, extra chromosomal genetic elements, transmission of genetic material, gene transfer. Part 2, the part 2 is a bit important one because it is containing immunity, where immunity is divided into innate, active, passive immunity, acquired immunity, local herd immunity, examples of each type of active acquired immunity, first line of defense, second line of defense. And the next chapter under this part 2 is antigens, determinants of antigenicity, your biological classes of antigens like structure, light chain, heavy chain, antigen antibody reactions, precipitation reaction, agglutination, your CFT, neutralization test, opsonization, immunofluorescence, and on infection, your methods of transmission of infection. Then you need to know about radio immunoassays, RIA, enzyme immunoassays, EIA, CLIA, chemiluminescence, complement system. So which are the different complement pathways, intrinsic, extrinsic, your classical pathway, biological effects of C pathway, primary lymphoid organs, secondary lymphoid organs, and your monoclonal antibodies, immunodeficiency disorders, autoimmune disorders. Then hypersensitivity reactions. What are the different types of hypersensitivity reactions? Type 1, Ig independent, CAMP reactions. Your diseases caused by the various types of hypersensitivity, type 1, type 3, serum sickness, Arthur's reaction, know them very well. Rheumatoid arthritis under autoimmune disorders. Next we come in part 3 where different types of bacteria are there: Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, Pneumococcus, Neisseria, Corynebacterium, your Clostridium, Bacillus, non-sporing anaerobes. And under this, Staphylococcus aureus is an important group of bacteria where it is you need to know about the various types of like under cocci also, aerobic, anaerobic, facultative, obligate cocci, which are the different types. Then the CAMP reactions being associated with Staphylococcus aureus, diseases caused by Staphylococcus bacteria. Then you come under Streptococcus pyogenes. Don't worry, because all these things are there in your textbook of Anant Narayanan Panikkar, that is textbook of microbiology. And there was one book of parasitology which I remember. I can't recollect the name of that book. Something like KP Banerjee or Mukherjee, it was there. It was a nice book. In Streptococcus pyogen, group A, B, C, F, G, D, viridans group, hemolytic group, your alpha hemolysis, beta hemolysis, Lancefields classification. Your gamma hemolysis contains your E. faecalis. E. faecalis has a very important role to play in dentistry. Then you come to the bacteria, that is pneumococcus. It gives inulin test positive, your bile test, bile solubility positive. It is stained by India ink. Question may be like, which bacteria is stained by India ink? So that is pneumococcus. It causes pneumonia. And then the next group of bacteria is Neisseria. That is Neisseria associated with meningitis, and the different shapes of Neisseria, that is your gonorrheal forms, and kidney shaped for gonorrhea, and your T-shaped bacteria. Then you come under Corynebacterium. Corynebacterium causes the disease that is known as diphtheria, and it shows positive reactions. It is a cuneiform shaped bacteria which shows positive reactions for Volin granules, and it is also like it grows under Loeffler's theorem slope LSS media. The time taken for its growth and the time taken to multiply. Then Clostridium, like the next bacteria is Clostridium. Its importance in gas gangrene, food poisoning, what type of spores it forms. Then another bacteria is Bacillus. The different types of shapes, the different types of diseases, how to prevent it, transmission. The idiopathogenesis is important. Enterobacteria, Salmonella, it causes typhoid Vidal test. What are the different type of tests? At what like urine when it is grown from 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, which all cultures will show the positive idiopathogenesis reactions to it. Vibrio cholerae, Haemophilus. Then there is Erg's precipitation test. The another thing which we come to is your spirochetes, that is syphilis. It shows the syphilis is a like it is a disorder which is being caused. So what is the idiopathogenesis of syphilis, mycoplasma, viruses, that is HIV, AIDS, cultivation, and what type of sensitivity does it give? Along with a direct question, there may be an indirect question also linked up with either pharmacology, pathology, or direct question relating to microbiology. So another thing I forgot to tell you about bacillus, it causes bacillus anthrax. So the idiopathogenesis of anthrax is a bit important. Just go through the book of Anant Narayan and Panikkar. E. coli is a hemolytic, hemoaggressive bacteria, types of food poisoning which it causes. There are 6 to 7 types of food poisoning it causes. Just go through them. And acid fast staining, one question may be like, acid fast staining is caused by which bacteria? So that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Then Mycobacterium leprae, it causes which disease? That is leprosy. Different types of leprosy. On the Lepramin test, which is used to diagnose it, what is positive, what is negative. Actinomycosis shows a what appearance? That is a sundry appearance. Then classification of viruses depending upon their properties, bacteriophage cycles, lytic cycle, lysogenic cycle, lysogenic transmission, transduction, fecal-oral method. Then hepatitis A, hepatitis B, fecal-oral route and other routes, it is important. Then when does IgG increases and which stage, acute stage, stage of HB, which type of vaccines is given for HBV. Then herpes, the different types of herpes, that is 8-number herpes is causing Kaposi sarcoma. Then HIV is associated with a decrease in CD4 cell count. It is an opportunistic infection where the drugs which is used for treating HIV. In mycology, that is fungi, different forms of spores, fungal infections, blastomycosis, North American blastomycosis, South American blastomycosis. The potassium hydroxide staining of candidiasis, acute and chronic parasitology is important. Then there may be a fact-based question relating to antigen-antibody reactions. Your heating of antigen-antibody leading to which kind of color formation. Don't worry about the numerical base, because in microbiology there isn't a numerical based question. Image based question may come regarding Naegler's reaction, Clostridium perfringens, what reaction which bacteria shows. Basically fact and concept based question it's being asked. The common names of different parasites, that is Ascaris lumbricoids, roundworm, hookworm, tapeworm, definite host, intermediate hosts. Case based like different difficulty in breathing, so he is affected with there may be options like different disorders. So Corynebacterium diphtheria, it shows Erb's precipitation test positive. And there are some of my questions which I noted down from AIPG by Neeraj Wadhwan, that is regarding leptospirosis. There is a very important statement, that is it is a zoonosis. Humans are accidental hosts of the disease and humans are the end hosts. So this is an important disease to remember, because humans are the starting host also, as well as humans are the end host. So what is the characteristic infection by nocardia? Brain abscess. There may be other options available such as secondary dissemination liver, diarrhea and colonic diverticulosis. So another is which is a true statement regarding cryptosporidial infection, that is causes fulminary diarrhea in AIDS patient. Sex pili is necessary for conjugation. This is also a fact-based question which may come. Then about chlamydia trachomatis, it has got a biphase, which are the there may be various types of true statements. One of them may be false. The various true statements are such as C. trachomatis is having a biphasic life divided into 2 phases, in which phagolysosome particulate body divides by binary fission. So this is what I could gather for today. So if any doubt you have regarding any part of this microbiology, whether from book or your notes, just contact me in my mail ID, which is given in the description box. And if you really like my video, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you guys.